everyone, it's Rachel with Rachel's Wig Reform. I have a new wig to show you today. This wig was provided to me from Uniwigs, and it is from their Lavivid collection. I had about 5 or 6 different wigs that I could choose from, and the wig that stuck out to me the most was the wig called Ellie. The reason why I was interested in this particular wig is because the cap construction is very similar to the Jon Renau light cap construction. The only downfall is that there were no blondes for me to pick from. So I picked the lightest color possible, which is called Golden Walnut. It certainly is too dark for me, but it is a pretty color. The stock photos appear a little lighter than what the wig did when I received it. And, you know, let's face it, lighting can change the coloring so much. Make sure you expand the description box for this video wig review, and you will find all the links on how you can purchase Ellie at Uniwigs, and you will also find the link to Rachel's Wig Reform, where you can see some before and after pictures of this wig, along with the wig photographed outside in natural lighting, and also some pictures right here in my bathroom, and you can see the difference in the coloring. Now, one of the things that I noticed is that the wig did not have the dimensions on the website, because I wanted to share those with you. There were no dimensions like how long the bangs were or how long the nape was. So let me share with you what my dimensions are for my face, so that you can kind of get an idea of how this might fall on you when you put it on. So from my hairline to my chin, I am 8 inches, and I am 11.5 inches going ear to ear across the top of my head. This wig says that it is a 21.5 inch cap. I am a 22. This wig fits me just fine. I do not feel that it is too small for me in any way, shape, or form. However, I do believe that if you did, like if you're a 22.5 or a 23, this wig would be too small for you. On another note, if you are a 22 and you have bio hair, it also could feel a little more snug on you versus myself. So let's talk about the color first. Like I said, this is called Golden Walnut. It was, when I took it out of the box, I'm like, whoa, this is really dark. However, I do think it's a pretty color. So let's talk about it. The color has a lot of dimensions. This is kind of a medium brown, kind of a golden medium brown, and then it has some lighter brown highlights. It also has some darker blonde highlights, and it has kind of a reddish tone to it. But the color is very, very pretty. The root is a dark brown. When I first seen this, I'm like, oh, the roots are black. They're not. It's just that when you're used to wearing blondes and you get this darker color, it seems even more darker than what it should be. This is a heat-defiant wig up to 300 degrees. And I will tell you this, the density of this wig is 120% and extremely comparable to a Jon Renau light cap wig. The fibers feel great. They're soft. There's a lot of movement to this wig. In fact, when I first got this wig, I felt like it looked really, really shiny. And I'm not sure if that's coming across in the video, but my personal opinion was, wow, this looks, the fibers feel better than it looks, if that makes sense. I definitely need to wash this wig and get the shine out of it. And it also needs its bangs trimmed because they are super, super long. Now, even though this wig was provided to me, I am going to give you my honest feedback on it, because I don't think it would be fair for me to sugarcoat something and then have you purchase it and be disappointed. Okay, cap construction. Like I said, it is a hand-tied cap. There is not a lot of stretch to this. There's a little bit, but not a lot. It does not have an extended nape, and it does have the adjusters, and it also has a comb sewn in at the nape and on both ear tabs. I do not have hair, nor do I wear a wig cap, and I do not feel any discomfort from those combs at all. In fact, I don't even know they're there. Now let's talk about the full mono top. This lace is not as soft and flexible as the lace on a John Renault cap or an Ellen Villa or a Raquel Welch. This is, it's more rough. I was kind of concerned about that because I thought, how is this going to feel? The other thing that I noticed is that the edges of the lace are sharp and feel rough also. The lace is definitely not as soft as some of the other wigs that I have had. And so I was concerned about that. The ear tabs are very light. You hardly know that they're there when you put the wig on. In fact, let's put the wig on. The bangs are way too long for me. Again, I'm not sure if I said this, but the stock photo, the bangs looked more manageable than what they are after I put it on. They're extremely long. Make sure I got this lined up. Okay. So this color is way too dark for me. I don't think it looks horrible, but it is way too dark for me. This is not a color that I would choose. As far as the fibers go, they're great. Okay, there is no permatease in this wig at all. There is a lot of movement in these fibers, and I would say this is comparable to like a John Renault light cap. I really would, except for the lace it's not as soft. However, once I get this on, I don't notice that. I don't feel the harshness that I felt with the wig off, if that makes sense. The other thing is this wig has these flips, which Cameron by John Renault in the light cap, which I have reviewed, she also has flips, but I feel like those get very unruly and unmanageable and don't hold a style. They kind of take on a style of their own after a couple minutes of wearing the wig, and this wig does not do that. So let's talk about the hairline on this wig. This is not my favorite hairline. Okay, the lace lays very flat across my forehead, and like I said, I do not feel like it's itching or anything, but these dark roots create this knot issue right here. And this is, I mean, this just says, hi, I'm a wig immediately. Here's the thing though, with this particular style, once I get these bangs trimmed where I can see, you're not going to need to pull this off from your face. And I do think it can take on a more natural look. It's not a wig that you want to pull away from your face. It does have that full mono top, and you can part it anywhere. But again, you will be getting into the knots up there with this darker root. The ear tabs, let's talk about those. Ear tabs, they do lift up just a tiny bit, but so did the John Renault light caps. They did the same thing. If you put a little bit of adhesive right there, it will be very easy just to secure them down. But if you're not going to pull this behind your ears, there's really honestly no reason to do it, because I do not feel as if this is lifting or anything right now. But if you wanted to put your hair behind your ears, that is where you might want some adhesive. Speaking of that, putting this wig behind your ears is so easy to do. It does not feel thick and bulky, and you're not fighting with the ear tabs there. It's super easy to do that, and it stays behind your ear, where some of the heavier density wigs, it starts like puffing out and you just feel like you're fighting with it all day. These ear tabs are very smooth, and with the nice density in the wig, it's very easy to put behind your ears. I'm going to do a spin for you here, so you can see. Again, these flips are nice. They hold more of a style. Now, even though I am not a fan of this dark root in the knots, I really want to try this wig in a blonde. And I would really like to order one to kind of see the difference with the knots with a lighter root or maybe a non-rooted blonde color, and just to see what that would look like. But this, I really do like the fibers and the way they feel. It is shiny, and I do think the darkness up there when it is shiny does make it look more wiggy. So I am going to wash this wig and get some of the shine out of it. I'm going to fix the bangs so that I can function and see. But as concerned as I was when I just looked at the cap, now that I get this on and I'm wearing it, this is a nice wig. It really is. And I think it's just important for you to know what the lace is going to feel like and what the top mono section of the lace is going to feel like. Because you could really get turned off by that right away as soon as you take it out of the box. Glasses. I wear glasses. Now, let me pull these bangs out of my eyes before I lose it. One of the things with me wearing wigs and wearing glasses, I don't like to take my glasses on and off during the day because it's such a struggle to get them on around my ear tabs that taking them on and off, I feel like it's just not as easy as somebody who's not wearing a wig, because you ever feel like you're like moving your glasses around your ear tabs, and once you get it on, you're like, okay, these glasses are not coming off, because you can't just put it back on and then, you know, it's caught under the ear tabs. It's kind of crazy. Super, super easy. Right on, right off, right on. There's no ear tabs like fighting that. So it's very convenient. I really wish all ear tabs would just go to this. Seriously, it would be so much easier, especially with, you know, the mask and everything else that we have to wear around our ears. I just think it would make life easier if every company switched their ear tabs to this. It's game changing. I mean, because at some point we're all going to wear sunglasses or something, and it just makes it easier. So I really do like the feel of these ear tabs. I'm pretty impressed with that. All right. Okay, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I should tell you about. Oh, yes, shipping. If you're used to ordering from like wigs.com or the wig outlet where you order a wig and 20 minutes later you get shipping notification, that is not the case with Uniwigs. The shipping takes a little longer. Not like a month or anything like that. I'm talking, you know, 7 to 10 days it takes to get your wig. So if you are looking for a wig with quick turnaround, your basic shipping is not going to, it's not going to get it to you fast. That's just something to think about. When I got my tracking number, I was kind of surprised at how long it was taking, and just the downfall of their shipping process. Also, make sure that you read all of their return policies so that you understand what you are getting into and if there's going to be a restocking fee, etc. Also, make sure you do that with whatever company you're ordering from. Everybody can be slightly different with their return policies, so make sure you educate yourself on that before you get a wig and do something to it that makes it not returnable. Okay, so again, I would say if you have a sensitive scalp, a sensitive hairline, you probably would not want to purchase this wig because of the lace. But if you don't have those issues, I don't feel like this is uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. This is not a wig where I'm thinking to myself, oh, I could probably only wear this for a couple hours before it would drive me nuts. I don't get that impression. I did get that impression before I tried it on and just felt the lace and the top. I was concerned. So I am definitely going to look into a more blonde color from this wig and see if I can make that work. I am going to trim the bangs on this one. And like I said, even though those root, like the knots at the root are kind of crazy, you can get away with it with this particular style. All right, everybody. So be sure to expand the description box. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and also look for all of my pictures on Rachel's Wig Reforms Facebook page. And we'll talk with you soon.